Hello there. In this particular lecture, we are going to learn about how to convert strings to number and numbers to string in JavaScript. Well, it is a very easy way and we can do it very simply, and I will teach you each and every method by which you can do this in JavaScript in a very detail. So let's go to our Visual Studio Code and let's start the video. Let's go. So many of the time you get the number in the form of strings like this, right? Like this or like this. Fine. Now, if you want that this particular number, which is a string here, you want to convert it into a number. For that, we can use four different methods. Now, we will understand each and every method one by one in very detail. So let's start with the method one. So for converting a string into a number, what we can do, let's first create a variable str inside this. Let's store a number in the form of string. Now, for converting it into a number, we first take a variable that is num. Inside this, you just simply need to write number and then put a bracket. Inside this, write your variable name, that is string, and then just print it. Right now, this particular str, right, whatever the value it is holding, it got converted into a number, and that value, that numerical value, gets stored inside this num variable. And if you go to your console to check, you can see I'm getting this 45 as a integer here, right? Yeah. Now this was your first method. Let's come to the second method. The second method is your parseInt method. What this parseInt is used? Well, parseInt is used for whole numbers, right? It ignores your decimal part of the number. For example, let me show you. Const num equals to, let's take a string, not num, str equals to, let's take any decimal value, right? 45.67. Now if I want to convert it into a integer, for that let's use the parseInt method, that is const num equals to parseInt, then put a bracket, and inside this I will write the str. Now if I go to my console, let's print it out first. Sorry. Now let's go to our console and check. Yeah, let's change the number first, right? Yeah. Now if you go here, you can see I'm getting a 56 here. Since I have written here 56.67 in the form of string, now it is converting this string into a number, right? But the main thing which you need to learn or understand is that it is not including the decimal part, which is 0.67. It is just showing me the integer part, that is 56. As you can see here, I'm getting this 56 only, not 56.67, right? So this is your second method by using the parseInt method. Right now, for taking out the decimal also, right, since parseInt method is taking out the integer part only, for taking out the decimal part also, what we can use the parseFloat method, right? Let's see that how we can work with it. So let's take the same example, and now let's do one thing, that is parseFloat. Now if we check our console, you can see I'm getting the decimal part also, that is 56.67, and it will get converted from a string to a what, to a number, right? Yeah, which is having the decimal part also. Fine, I hope you understood this. Now the last method is your unary operator method, and it is one of the most easiest method to convert your number in string to a number. Fine, so for that you simply need to write const str equals to, let's give it some number, that is 99, right? Now For using the unary operator, we first create a variable that is const num. Inside of this, write the name of your string variable, that is str. Now before this str, you just put a plus here, plus operator. That's it. Your string got converted into a number. Believe me. Let's check into our console that whether it has converted it into a number or not. Let's see. As you can see, I'm getting a number here, right? So this is how you can convert a string into a number by using 4 different methods, as I told you. Now it's time to see that how you can convert a number to a string. Well, it is also very easy to convert a number into a string. There are 2 different methods for it. First method, for first method, let's create const num equals to 123. Right now, for converting it into a string, what we can do, we write const str equals to, write the string here, then put a bracket, and inside of this we write our num. Now let's print our str. Let's go to our console, and you can see I'm getting it in a white color. That is, it is a string here, right? So 123 is now a string. It got converted. Fine. Now let's see the second method, method 2. For method 2, we simply do what? Let's take, okay, let's take this same example as we did above. Let's comment this down. And for converting your number into a string, what we do, we just write the name of the number variable, and then we put a dot, then write to a string. Simple. Then put a bracket here, right? Now again, if you go to your console, you can see I'm getting a string here. Fine. Yeah. So this is how you convert your number to a string and a string to number in JavaScript. This is very easy to use, and as you can see here, the all the methods are very simple, right? You just need to practice the things for once. And this is all for today's video. I hope you understood the concept very clearly, and if you do, then make sure that you like and subscribe the channel. Till then, goodbye. We will meet in the next video with a fresh new topic very soon. Bye.